Hello you guys and welcome back. Today I'm going to be starting a new campaign for Dragon Age Origins. I've played this game a couple times in the past when it first was released, and I haven't played or done a walkthrough for my channel, and I think that this is like the best time to do it because Dragon Age Inquisition is going to be coming out in a few months, and I want to get you guys ready for the next game in this series. So I'm going to go ahead and start a new game. I'm playing on PC with everything set at ultra, like the graphics, and I also have all of the DLC. I purchased the Dragon Age Origins Ultimate Edition for like $8, and it has all of the DLC. So it's awesome. I'm really excited about this. We're going to go ahead and start a new game.
The Chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. The Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness, and prevailed. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. For I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
Okay, so this first part of my walkthrough is going to include obviously the backstory, but then also the character generation or the character creation. I'm going to be taking a little bit of time going through this because I don't really remember all the different perks you can play, but I know I've seen this pop up here. The background you select will determine which of 6 distinct opening stories you play through. It also affects how characters respond to you throughout the game. That's a really big thing because you have the humans, the elves, and the mages, or the magi, the mages, oh I guess the dwarves, but yeah, the mages are a part of one of the classes, or maybe the backgrounds. Excuse me, but yeah. I have played through all 3 of the races. This time we're going to be playing a female, and I kind of want to play an elf. I love playing the elves. I was trying to figure the best background because, well, let's see. I play as rogue, and then we can either be a Dalish elf or we could be a city elf. But then we also have the human rogue. Oh, I guess you can only start as a noble? Magi. Oh, see, I didn't know. I don't remember all of this. I know the dwarves you can play as 2. So you have the commoner and the noble. Okay, so I'm going to be relearning this game as I go through. I think I am going to... a human noble born to wealth and power, second only to royalty. You find your training in both diplomacy, oh my gosh, and battle put to the test as your brother leads the bulk of your family's forces to war in the south. Or I could go ahead and play the elf, which I like. I mean, I like the Dalish elf, but I do enjoy playing the city elf. The city elf, you have always lived under the heavy thumb of your human overlords. But when a local lord claiming his privilege with a bride shatters your wedding day, the shimmering racial tensions explode in a rain of vengeance. Excuse me, I've had only like 3 hours of sleep. But anyway, yeah, so normally I either enjoy playing the city elf or I like to play the human noble. And I think for this playthrough, I'm going to go ahead and play the human noble. Yeah.
Greetings.
So that's what we'll do for now. We're going to give her name Morgan Kozland. Okay, let's go through the presets. We'll try to make her look, I guess, as much as like me as possible. So some of you may have already played this game, and yeah, I hope you guys still want to enjoy watching me play through. And like I said, it's been a while since I've played, so give me just a little time. And I also played on the Xbox 360, so this is going to be a little bit different playing on the PC. But if you have been with me for a while, you know that I have been playing the PC for the last few games, and I'm really enjoying this. No, we're going to go back to skin. We're going to customize her all the way through. Yeah, but if you have watched my previous walkthrough that I recently finished, which was Bound by Flame, you'll notice that Bound by Flame takes a lot from this game, and I mean, it's really crazy, including the darkspawn. Some of the characters seem a little familiar. So if you liked Bound by Flame, you'll definitely like Dragon Age, because Dragon Age is a million times better than Bound by Flame. And Bound by Flame was okay. I mean, I had fun playing it, but it had a very large learning curve. My gosh, what is up with the planes today? And it seemed like, I don't know, well, obviously the dialogue was horrible. The voice acting was very, very bad. Yeah. Man. I don't even do my own makeup, and I'm having like a difficult time doing makeup for this character. So, should I have face tattoos? I think some of my old characters did. Probably something like this. That's what I liked about Mass Effect, is that you had scars, which doesn't look like you can have scars here. But definitely, if you follow the dwarf path, if you've got tattoos, it means that you're a lower-born character or a lower-born dwarf. So it's not very good to have the tattoos. Do I want to do tattoos? Nah, I don't think I want to do tattoos. We'll just make ourselves look beauteous. Okay, let's go through the eyebrows. Well, we don't have much to choose from, so I guess we'll go with these eyebrows, and let's choose our hair. I don't have any mods for this game, so what you see is just gonna be the vanilla game, which is fine because I don't think it looks too bad for being an older game. Oop, not the hair color. I want the hair color lighter so I can see what hair we got. The hair options really remind me of like the options in Oblivion. Not much to choose from. Yeah, I'm excited to play this game. I really can't wait to get into it. I haven't played this game for quite some time. Okay, I think we're just going to go with the whole hair down here. Looks good enough to me, and I think we're going to go for some red hair. Kind of like the way we were in Mass Effect. So I have to change the eyebrows a little. Maybe we'll keep it a little bit darker. Should I not? I don't know. The character creation is always the hardest. Yeah, let's go with brunette hair this time. Make it a little bit different. We can't have exactly what the preset is, so let's change. We'll go with these eyes. You can almost make her anime by having like super huge eyes. When I play characters, I like to try to get them, I mean, as close as to what I look like, but sometimes it seems pretty difficult. Eye color, okay, here we go. Need some blue eyes. So which ones are blue? I think those are gray. Is that blue? Oh, that's the eye height. I think that's gray. We'll just go with it. I'll just leave that and go to the nose. Ha! I love that little nose. Yeah, so I guess I could kind of like talk about things that I'm going to be doing new with the channel. One of the things I'm going to be doing is probably getting The Sims 4 when it first released, which I'm super excited about. I mean, some of the things I'm not really thrilled about, but I think it'll work itself out in the end. Kind of like the toddlers and pools whole fiasco thing. We'll just... I don't think that your character ever actually says anything. So... I don't think that has... like, any of that stuff matters. We'll just leave that, and we can change the portrait. This portrait will be up in the upper left-hand corner. It should be. When you go to play your character. What should we choose? It doesn't really matter what we choose for our background. We'll just go with that. Expression. Oh. I don't think he could do anything like that. In the Xbox part. Oh well, it's pretty cool.
No, it is gone.
Oh yeah, and maybe they do just say things like when you attack.
Greetings. Greetings.
Charmed.
Greetings. Ugh, my spell. My weapon does nothing. You're in my way. Goodbye.
Greetings. Well, that didn't work. Well, this is odd. Move aside.
I think I like...
Greetings. Ugh, my spell. This isn't working. Need something else. You're in my way.
I like the violent. I don't know, Morgan's very violent. It's just the way she is. Okay, whoa, like, her body looks so much bigger than her face. Anyway, let's go ahead and spend some of our attribute points. We have 5 points to put into strength, dexterity, willpower, magic, cunning, and constitution. So, strength... Oh, it's gonna do it on the bottom and on the top. So, strength measures a character's physical prowess and directly affects the damage a character deals in physical combat. It also contributes to the accuracy of melee attacks. High strength is essential for warriors, in particular if they wish to wield two-handed weapons, and is nearly as critical for rogues. We have dexterity is the measure of agility, reflexes, and balance. Higher dexterity improves a character's chances to hit, makes the character more likely to dodge incoming blows, and contributes to the damage dealt by piercing weapons like daggers and arrows. Archery and dual weapon fighting styles demand high dexterity to master, making this attribute a favorite for rogues, which we will be putting a lot of points into dexterity. And then we have willpower. Represents a character's determination and mental fortitude. With high willpower, mages can cast more spells thanks to a deeper mana pool. For warriors and rogues, willpower grants more stamina for combat techniques and special attacks. Magic is the measure of a character's natural affinity for the arcane. This attribute is critical for mages since it directly increases a character's spell power score, which determines the potency of all spells. The magic attributes also determine how effective potions, poultices, and salves are for the class. We have cunning, determines how well a character learns and reasons. For most skills, such as herbalist or combat tactics, require a quick mind to master, and an observant eye can more easily find weaknesses in heavy armor, or enemy armor, pardon me. Rogues benefit most from this statistic, as many of their class abilities and special attacks rely on subtlety or reading the target, not raw strength. Which you can see which points we really need to put into since we chose the rogue class. And lastly, Constitution represents health and resilience. Higher Constitution directly increases the amount of damage a character can take before falling on the battlefield. So, I think, well, I want to put a couple of points into Constitution because I don't like dying in the beginning. And maybe we'll put some points into cunning and dexterity, and then one more point into constitution. And then the higher levels we get, we'll just go ahead and put points into different attributes. So these are the skill points that we can put in. We have 1 point to spend. What is this? Improve combat training, which we already have. Combat training is a passive skill. The character has completed basic combat training. Warriors and rogues gain access to fierce tier weapon talents. Mages can take more damage from an attack before it interrupts their spellcasting, or we can improve it. Second tier weapon talents. We also have poison making, herbalism to make simple potions. Survival, the character can detect the presence of nearby creatures below the character's own level. This skill also grants a small bonus to nature resistance. Trap making, stealing, the character is quick enough to pilfer small items from others, whether friendly or hostile, so long as they are not too alert. Ooh, see, I don't really remember which skills are good to get. Coercion. The character is influential enough to convince others to change their views. Strength contributes to a more intimidating character, whereas cunning contributes to a more persuasive character. Ooh, I think I might want to put into coercion. And then we also have combat tactics. The character can formulate strategies quickly in battle and consequently gains a combat tactics slot. I know that stealing and coercion are good. Trap making. Oh boy. I'm just trying to think. Boy, weren't coercion so early in? I probably do, because I'll be leveling up soon enough, I believe. I think I'm gonna go ahead and go with, oh man, I think I'm gonna go with coercion. And we have 2 talent points to spend. So the first one was the skill point, and now we have the talent point. So I have dirty fighting. I think these are the abilities that you get while you fight. Awesome. Okay, so I really like to use the dual weapon. I think I also might use archery. Oh, it's hard to remember. So we have below the belt, delivers a swift, unsportsmanlike kick to the target. Deft hands. All rogues have some understanding of opening locks and spotting traps, but particularly dexterous hands and a steady grip give the character a bonus when picking locks or disarming traps. The character's cunning score also contributes to these skills. And then we have stealth. I know that you can like disappear with these, which is pretty cool. Dual weapon training. I think I might go ahead and do dual weapon training. Yeah, we'll do dual weapon training and possibly stealth. If the rogue initiates combat while still stealthed, the first strike is an automatic critical hit or backstab. And then we also have deft hands. All rogues have some understanding of opening locks and spotting. Oh, I already read this. When in this mode, the character strikes with both weapons simultaneously. Attacks cause more damage. You know what? I think I might go ahead and put into dual striking. Oh, I remember dual weapon sweep. But we want... What do we want? Dirty fighting below the belt. I want something... When in this mode, the character strikes with both weapons simultaneously. Attacks cause more damage, but the character cannot inflict regular critical hits. Then we still have the character sweeps both weapons in the broad forward arc, striking nearby enemies with one or both weapons and inflicting significantly more damage than normal. We have melee archer experienced fighting in tight quarters, has taught the archer to fire without interruption. I think I'm going to learn more about this stuff once I get into the game and once I start to probably remember how to play. Dual striking. I really want to do maybe below the belt. The rogue delivers a swift and unsportsmanlike kick to the target, dealing normal combat damage as well as imposing penalties to defense and movement speed unless the target passes a physical resistance check. We'll do below the belt. Okay, so it looks like that is going to do it for this episode. I hope you guys are looking forward to this series. Go ahead and leave a comment down below if you have played the Dragon Age series, or if you've played just Dragon Age Origins or just Dragon Age 2. I myself played all of Dragon Age Origins and Awakening. I haven't done all of the DLC for Dragon Age Origins, and for Dragon Age 2 I've played, I don't even think I got halfway through and I just couldn't stay in the story, so hopefully that doesn't happen again the next time I try to play for the channel. But yeah, in the next episode we will go ahead and continue on. I hope that you guys are enjoying, and also let me know in the comments below if you'd like to see me level up my character like in a separate video, or if you would like me to keep it in the videos, kind of like the way I did it with Bound by Flame. I really like your feedback. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe and leave a like. I hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you in the next one. Stay tuned.